to a battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, voltmeter to a battery. There is an internal resistance, which I guess you could draw. And I guess we would put a little dashed line around there, like that. Is this making sense to you guys? What's the dashed line mean? There's an internal resistance. I'll draw it in blue. Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
So what's the aim of this? To find little r, internal resistance. So here's the circuit. We've got a voltmeter. Then the circuit goes to an ammeter. Then it goes to a switch, a switchy thing, and goes back. Or it goes through a resistor. So here we put our resistor. Look, we can select. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 resistors, which you choose from. And it's written on here 23, 16, 40, and 0. So there's a 23 ohm, 16, 40, and 0 ohm resistance. Now, if you press onto this one, you get the 23 ohms. If you move that little silver dial and you press onto that, you get the 16. If you press on that one, you get the 40, and then you can also get a 0. Everyone familiar? See what I'm mapping? So now, all I've got to do is make a table of, what do you guess? I've got to record what's important here. What's going to be in my results? Do you think the resistance is important?
Yes.
Okay. Is it an external or internal resistance? Is it internal or external? Are those resistors inside the battery or outside? External. Okay, so we call it what? Big R or little r?
Big R.
Big R. Then we're going to measure volts and we're going to measure current. So when I have infinite resistance, meaning an open switch, there, it's touching air. Air is an infinite resistance. The voltage is about 9, but you've got to read it. Don't write the exact. And the current is 0. Because if you have an open circuit, no current flows. This voltage is what we call the EMF, when it's an open circuit. Now you're going to go and you're going to select a different resistor. So let's suppose you choose the 23 ohm. When you click that, what do you see happens to the ammeter? Do you see the ammeter now begins to give a reading? So you've got to measure the ammeter reading and look at the voltmeter. Do you see the voltmeter drops? Look at the needle on the voltmeter. I don't know if you could see it from here. The ammeter comes up and the voltmeter drops. You've got to measure both of those. So I'm not going to give it to you. This is the one thing that you've got to do. Okay, but it is tricky. Because the ammeter's got 3 dials. We've selected the 500 milliamp. That means the top of the dial. 500 milliamp. So when I push it down, if that is 500, it goes to 1, 2, 3 across. How many milliamps is that? Remember, if it goes all the way across 5 units, it's 500 milliamps. If it only goes 3 units across it, about 300 milliamps. So you've got to just be careful. And then read your voltmeter. Now we're reading our voltmeter on the 15 scale, which is the top scale. 0, 5, 10, 15. So that's easy to read. We just read at 5. Each of those units is 1 volt. But the thing with the milliamps, what makes it difficult, is the milliamp reads like this. naught, then it's got 5 units goes to 100 milliamps. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 100 milliamps. So tell me this, if your needle is here, say it's there, how many milliamps is that? This is the only difficult part about it, and that's easy. So if 5 units is 100, how many milliamps is that?
Is it in the middle, sir?
Hmm?
Is it in the middle? Is that in the middle, sir?
That's exactly as you see it. Now this is what I'm going to say to myself. I'm going to say to myself, so each of these is going to be how much? 10 or 20 milliamps? If that must be 20, 40, there's one missing. Okay, there's one missing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, is that easier to read now? Now I look at it and I see it's between 20 and 40. It's almost a little bit more on the 40 side, so it's 35. Okay, 35. Who knows? I can't tell if you're right or wrong. So I write here 35 milliamps. How do I convert that to amps? Do I divide by 1,000 or multiply by 1,000? Now ask myself, are there more milliamps in an amp? How many milliamps are there in an amp? And there's 1,000 of them. So if I'm converting to amps, my answer is going to be less amps. So therefore I've got to divide by 1,000. So therefore it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 0.035 amps. And there's my answer. Or I guess you could leave it in milliamps. Can you read a scale like this? It's no different than if they give you a graph and the graph has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this goes to 1,000. And your graph has got there. And this is 1. What do you think that measure is there? What do you think that measure is there? Goes 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each of those must be 100 divided by 5. Each of them must be 20. Right? So it goes 20, 40, 60. This must be 80. Or 800, if that's 1,000. 800. Okay, so that's the only thing they're testing you. Everyone get what you've got to do. Now, to make this practice just a little bit more difficult, it's coronavirus season. So we've got to disinfect this board. So I've got some sunlight soap. Oh, and just one last thing. When you get to the 0 amp, which is just a wire, that's the third from the left, watch what happens to the amp needle. It goes so far to the right, it hits the right. That's not good. So we have to, for that one reading, we've got to measure that one on the 5 amp needle. So if I press it now we're measuring on the 5 amp needle. All the rest of the readings must be done on the 500 milliamp. Okay, so that presents a problem. Coronavirus season, I've got to take some, disinfect it. Because that's the only thing I'm going to touch. What's the other thing that I'm going to touch? That. Right? That's the only 2 things that you're going to touch. So I'll move that back there, and then we've also got to carry this thing. So, should we carry it like this, everybody? Should we carry it like that? So, what I suggest we do is, I know this looks stupid, but we've got to take precautions. So when you carry it to your desk to do it, okay, I might as well just, I have touched everything here because I set the whole thing up. If you just carry it to your desk like this, yeah, I'm carrying it to my desk. I don't need to touch it again. My fingers, dip them in, or whatever you own. Then I just press that one, move it along, press that one, move it along, change it, press that one, move it back, press that one, take my readings, done. That's your practice. And then I will post you, you've got to draw a graph of those readings, volts versus amps. Then when you're finished, so let me just get back on camera. So when you're finished, just disinfect the plug, the banana plug. Disinfect, what else did I touch? That, oh, and the little handle. Pick it up by the top right, bottom, top left, bottom right. Give it a bit of a disinfect. This looks crazy, but you can't be too careful. And then we carry it here for the next person. Okay? And then you've got to do it all by yourself because social, what I call anti-social distancing. Okay. So, one by one, you're going to do it. Just take the reading while everybody else does the test yourself.
Do it now, one by one.
So who wants to do first? Who wants to do And it's good that you do it while you're in a small class, so all of you guys can finish today.
Go do it.
Do you want me to choose? Okay.
Use your hands. You're so good at it.
Tamika, you are the chosen one.
Use your hands. You're so good.
And you're the next chosen one. Okay. I think we've all got it all nice and perfect. That's all clean. That's all clean. I don't particularly want to get it. So it's always now your first reading is read the Volta. So the first one is 40 minutes. That was thirsty work. So I think I'm going to make me a cup of tea. We hope we had no arsenic in it the last time we used it. Sure, a little arsenic is good for you. Okay, let's get some water and an element.
I want to see this.
You know, I hate to be, I would offer you, but I'm afraid Corona doesn't make that possible. There we go. Hey, how hard was that?
It's 4. Does that 40?
20, 40, 68. Wait.
20, 40, what?
Is this?
No, the old one. This is.
It's written on there.
23, 16 and 1.
23, 16, I think it's 40 ohms. It's written on it. And then the one that's just a wire is 0 ohms.
And then what must?
Okay, so
What the reading must be there? The resistance, the current, the current in the ball. So,
I found this, the lab has got some lovely big teaspoons. I found. They always get called a teaspoon.
so there's one of these ones.
What are they? That's not a teaspoon.
It's like measuring spoons. Those are measuring spoons. So it's gonna be the big ones.
Okay, so that's getting hot.
So this is what we do.
Sorry?
This is use it.
Hey, if you can find a way that you can safely drink tea and coffee, you're welcome.
Those are the project.
Sorry, what did you say?
So that became a different product.
I don't want it too hot.
The water is different. I thought the vehicle was gonna melt.
I don't want it too hot. There we go.
So that water is a yellowish color. I don't see any steam.
No, the rest I'm going to let it boil. No, it's going to boil, but I don't want my tea too hot.
It's just yellowish.
So guys, it might be an idea just to do your hands a complete sterilize before and after you get the apparatus. And you're just doing that test yourself. Only one can do that at a time, so the rest must do the test yourself. Tamika, did you get your reading? Well done. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm also going to video it and stick it on YouTube, but don't use that. That would be, I wouldn't give you the readings. I'll just video how the meters look. So there we go.
The meat what happened?
You burning?
It's not me.
What's happening?
Why
You're
is
placing
it
it
so-
floor.
No, no. I'm
It's
just
so-
saying
it's
this.
so-
It's so- it was so-
Yeah, it's you.
It's not. It's the soup. The meat.
Are there any problems? Smoke?
This is so
You're not allowed to touch, you're not allowed to touch. Okay, let me just get some toilet paper.
She was being startled.
But it's still working? Okay, good. So I'll just leave that there to build in extra liquid. So you know what? You've got to put it back onto that and then you have one. Well, looks like our water's boiling. Nice. There we go. But wait, where's the social distancing, Amy? She's got to figure it out by herself. You're not allowed to touch it until it's your turn.
What? I think it's